put an item in here. It dispenses random items based on pigs. So I got seeds, full armor set, some slime balls, and 2 clocks, and a mushroom. Although I've been having a few issues, okay, I keep getting this armor set, these seeds, and slime balls. I keep getting this same exact set. I think there's something still wrong with the redstone system, but I haven't gotten around to fixing it. And now to one of my last creations, and there are a few more I haven't shown you yet. These are the main 3 I wanted to show. Now, have any of you guessed what this is yet? Well, maybe a look inside will help. Got some sort of a display board here with blinking redstone. I think I'm missing a tower. Hold on. No, it seems to be working. No, I got them all. Okay. Got a whole bunch of redstone down here. If you thought those two had a lot of redstone, just check this out. Ugh, it is riddled with redstone. Look at this. Look at this. This is just fucking insane. So, what is this? That's the big question, isn't it? Well, I'll put your mind to rest and say it's not a gambling machine. Oh, no. It's not a gambling machine at all. It is, I think, the first of its kind. Now, I've seen many servers have power plants looking exactly like a power plant. But, do they actually have one which is interactive? No. This you're looking at is the first fully interactive and functional redstone power plant. Now, as I said before, redstone is completely on its own. You don't really need a power source. You just need to get a switch, or let me point out what they are. You can use a lever, a pressure plate, a redstone torch, tripwire, what else? And a button. Those items will provide a redstone charge. But I wanted to create a fantasy element based on redstone. So I thought, well, there's power plants in Minecraft servers. Why not make one that you can actually fuck around with? Like, you could actually mess about with the switches here and it would actually respond. There are a few glitches and issues with the whole system I've made here, but it's because there's so much fucking redstone. There's barely enough room to get it fully configured to how I would like it, but I'm happy with how it is. So let's look at what we've got here. you've got a master switch which controls all the towers at once. So you flick that, all the towers start flickering on and off. You've got individual tower switches here, so you could turn them on and off at will. So let's flick on tower 9. And you go to the display board, and there's tower 9 flickering on and off. Notice no other one is flickering. See? That's the only one that's functional right now. And I didn't cheapskate that. It actually has to go through the tower. Let me explain. This is the redstone clock here. It's off because the main switch is off. Master switch. So the master switch controls the generator as well as all of the towers. So it's basically a massive shut-off switch. So this goes down to here, and it's quite laggy because there is a lot of redstone for this thing to go through. So this is the generator line, and this is the switch line which is going into the control room. Now both of these have to be off at the same time. This has to be off in order for the generator charge to go through. The generator, yet again, is just a on and off a redstone clock. Now this goes around the tower, charging redstone torches which go all the way up to the top. Because, as you know before, redstone, once all you need is something like this, and the redstone will go all the way to the top. And that goes down here, up here, and then up on the roof. And isolating these lines was an absolute pain in the ass, because there are 10 towers in total. So once you go down here is the display board and a lot of lockout switches room. So first of all, let's take a look at the switchboard. Well, it isn't really a switchboard, it's more of a display board. So as you can see, I've got the towers marked on the back of it, and that's the 10th tower there, the pulse. So that's the generator pulse, but it only pulses when both the generator and the tower is on. So by the time it gets down here, it pretty much just flickers back and forth to just show that it is actually working, and all the rest are the same. They just flicker on and off when they're working. I also had one for the generator, but I haven't fully connected that up yet. So what this is a whole bunch of lockout switches. So this takes all of the lines of the towers. So all of them have to be on in order for the end one to be functional. Now this is the part that I haven't really got to work yet, because it's quite annoying and complex. This is what I call a conversion. What I was trying to do is convert a pulse into a constant charge. And I did it by delaying the one side enough to take over from the charge that's coming over here. And I think the delay would be a full second or so, because it goes on and off within a second, or at least close to it. And this goes up to the power lines, which are here. Now the reason why this doesn't work, I honestly don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but it seems like it just does whatever it wants. I turn the machine off, these are still on. I turn it on, these are still on. I want it to be on when the whole thing is on, but I want it to be off when I turn the bloody thing off. So I'm thinking of just taking the master switch button, wiring it directly to this fucking thing, and not having this pulse shit going on, so I wouldn't have to deal with complex wiring. But I really want to try and fix it the hard way. And I think that's just about it. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to explain. If you need Redstone explained to you, please comment below. But the basic gist of Redstone is that it can cause items to react, and just for amusement, I'm going to fire a TNT cannon. Now if you want to build one of these yourself, you have to know the basics of a TNT cannon. Now let's see, it still should work. Yep, there we go. 3, 2, 1, bang. So the basis of one of these is that the redstone has to hit all the TNT at the same time, but you have to delay the cannonball, which sits here. It's a block of TNT just on its own, with no charge going to it other than these repeaters. The rest of the TNT sits in water. Now the biggest rule with this thing is do not, under any circumstances, put TNT on the source block. Now what I mean by a source block is water has a block that if you place something into it, it will stop flowing. It'll just delete itself from existence.